And the TRQ, what is something you try to avoid? Well, that's pretty broad. Is there something you're like, oh, I try to stay out of this?
Phone calls.
That's true. I mean,
I'd much rather text, please.
people calling, people coming to your door even,
Yeah.
kind of that same vein. It's like, I don't want to talk to you in person. What are you doing?
I just, when people call me, like, obviously, if it's numbers I don't know, I'm not going to answer. But if it's like someone I know and I haven't spoke to in a while, why are you calling? Are you calling to catch up? Do you have news to tell me? If it is news, why don't you just text me the news?
It does feel kind of concerning, too.
Yeah.
Like, oh, is something horrible? What is horribly wrong? What has happened?
Just please text me.
Is there something like, oh, yeah, I try to avoid this at all costs?
Giving advice,
Why are you so anti-giving advice?
because half the time they don't take it, and if they do, and it doesn't turn out the way they want, you're the enemy. Case in point, telling a girlfriend that her boyfriend was cheating by asking me out, and I was the enemy then. So never giving advice as to dropping a boyfriend or anything.
Yeah, it can be tough sometimes because they're going to come at you if they don't like your advice. They're going to come at you, regardless.
Someone said, I try to avoid group pictures. Every time someone says, let's take a picture, I immediately start to wondering, how am I supposed to pose? What is my face going to look like? I just don't want to be in pictures. And someone else said, I try to avoid four-way stops. I swear it's the most stressful part of my day. Nobody knows whose turn it is. People start waving each other through, then 3 cars go. We all have to stop. I'd rather sit in traffic for 10 minutes than be the first at a four-way stop.
What is that thing you try to avoid? Most stores on a Saturday afternoon comes to mind. Whoa.
The stop sign one made me think of roundabouts. They drive me insane. They're terrible. Why do we have them?
So I don't mind them, but it's just like four-way stops. The idea makes sense. It's that nobody understands it for some reason. Like, you all get confused.
I don't get confused. I just go.
Not what you're supposed to do.
So, but the one that drives me insane, down on Veterans. Why are there so many in a row? It like gives me motion sickness. I get car sickness. Going around.
So specifically, you're talking about roundabouts now.
Roundabouts. Yeah, I said the person stop sign thing made me think of the roundabouts. The roundabouts, no, I'm not a fan. Yeah, that's what I said. I just go through.
Yeah, you don't know how to do these
You
things.
thought I was blowing through stop signs?
I was concerned as much, yes.
No, I just go through the roundabouts.
With
just
your
go.
driving, man,
No. What do
I
you
would
mean?
have been surprised.
I have a great driving record.
Because you refuse
Look
to
at
drive
everyone
half the
else's.
time. And people don't have to drive out of your way. They're like, oh my
No.
God, here comes that girl that doesn't know how brakes work.
Too many roundabouts in one thing. That's too many. I have to take that road to get to daycare, and then on my way home, we go a complete opposite way because I can't. It makes me sick.
So if there's a car like already in the roundabout, like
Obviously,
coming
I'm
towards
going to
you,
yield and
Okay.
wait, but most of the time, I think you could just go through. Too many people treat it as a stop sign.
Okay,
You don't need to stop.
you maybe understand this better than I was giving you credit for.
I
That's
think
good.
so.
Well, it's, you are scared to drive most vehicles, so it's hard to say sometimes what your
It's just
driving
that
situation
giant truck of the Y94 truck. I was in a car accident.
is. Yeah, uh-huh.
I was.
What is that thing you try really hard to avoid? 237, it's in the Playhouse. TRQ.
Someone said, I avoid making plans for anything before 10 a.m. on a Saturday. If it starts with an alarm clock, then it doesn't feel like a weekend and doesn't feel like a fun plan. And someone else said, I avoid getting into office gossip. Every time I hear, don't tell anyone I told you this, I immediately wish I never walked into that room. Opposite. I'm thinking, tell me more. Give me
Spill
all the
that tea.
Give me all the details.
What is something you try real hard to avoid?
I try to avoid parking too close to stores.
So you're just parking on the back, or?
Yeah, parking in the parking lot. I stay away on the outside so no one starts dings my doors.
Yeah, and you can always tell which cars are trying to do that, and yet somehow people still end up parked right next to those cars.
Same. Mine is different. Mine is because usually I'll have my son with me and trying to get his car seat in. That could be a struggle, or trying to get him in there. I will park so far away so I can open the door all the way. It never fails. Someone always parks next to me, and they park next to the door that I need to open. That's where I need to put my child.
Like, what are you doing?
Why did you park there?
What is that thing you try real hard to avoid?
Highways. I do not like driving on the highway.
You just prefer to be on the local roads, or what?
It's more my car. I've never had a nice car, so I don't know what's going to happen going high speed.
Okay, yeah. So you just like you're worried the car's not going to make it. I think it'll probably make it at high speed, man. I don't know what your vehicle is, but I think it'll be okay.
What are you driving that you don't know if it's going to make it at that speed? I feel like that's
scared
not
to
a
know.
car. Someone said I avoid going into Target without a list because I'll walk in just needing toothpaste and I'm going to walk out spending way more money than I need. So I have to have a list and I have to stick to my list. And someone else said, I avoid buffets because I don't trust myself. I always think I'll be reasonable, but then I keep going back and back for more. And I'm trying to balance all my food and I see everything I want. Did you see that new buffet opened?
I like me some buffets.
In the old Mexican village. I can't wait to try it.
You try to avoid it.
I try to avoid talking to anyone in the bathroom. Like, even at the office, in public, like, dude, I'm here to do my thing and I want to get out. That's it. There needs to be no conversation about the weather, about your sports teams, nothing.
Agree.
Well, yeah. We don't need to be friendly in the bathroom. We really, really don't.
Why? I get it. Like, if you're at a bar and you're drinking, yeah, girls are friendly and chatty in the bathroom. But if I'm here at work, please don't. I'm here to go pee. I'm going to wash my hands and get out and get back to work. I don't want to talk in here.
What is that thing you try? Oh, so hard to avoid.
Someone said eating popcorn because there's always one kernel that finds its way stuck in my teeth for the next 3 days. No, if I see popcorn, I'm grabbing a fistful.